So this video will end shortly at the third 30-minute mark. So like and subscribe. Because I didn't say it in the original video. So again, like and subscribe. You don't. It's free, and you also don't have to enjoy the video. So this is a, fu- a this is the trail map for Mount Bachelor, and I was just thinking this that when I was like I was thinking about this, like what runs or list should I would I add if if I own this mountain, like what would I do? So far there's like 12, 15 lifts at the mountain, and I I go to the mountain a lot, and I can't lie, it's a fun it's pretty fun, but the prices are through the fucking roof though. So I and I have a little tool up here that I could use to create stuff with. All right, let's start off with the front side. This is very packed here. So it's very packed here, and because I there's like five other lifts. There's like five lifts here in this in this whole section. Yeah, there's five. First, I want to the divide up this 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 mountain. All right, just all right. I'm not. By the way, sunrise in West Village right here. I'm not. All right, so let's start with the front side where West Village is. Let's see. There has I would go down here. I'd be like, man, why is there no lift here? So I'd like put a little one right there, not like that, but I can't draw straight. But you see, I see that there's a lift right here. You can name that one down in the comments. But it's a smaller lift, like kitty lift, kind of like this one right here. And all right, let's see. Where else could we add another lift? You know, since the summit also has a lift and also a hiking trail, we should. I want to kind of do the same thing with the red chair right over here. 111, 110. Let's zoom in real quick. Let's see. There's there's one right here, so it could make sense just to put it right here. Because I think the cone might be a pretty unique, like it's I feel like it's a very not that important actually, but it might be fun to add a lift there. If it's not, if it doesn't have, if it isn't bald, if it wasn't bald, I might have went up there. And I wanted to out back in north, next to the west side. Now, now there's two lifts, and I feel like that's too little. We have outback and northwest. Those are those are only two. That's too little. Despite and there's like a hundred runs in this entire area. I can see, and then back over there. Let's see where should we put one? I feel like I feel like that it could be very similar to Skyliner over here, like this one right over here, and I feel like I should put it in the middle of and then higher up, like somewhere around like something like that. That'd be a long and boring lift though. But what isn't boring anymore? Next is the east side is West Village, and I mean Sunrise. Since there's like a very wide space here between Cloud Chaser and Rainbow, what if I just put one like right about here? I mean, it has space for it. Like there's like a little opening right there, and then if you like shave it a little bit, then if you like shave it right here, then it'll if you get rid of the trees here, it could probably work. And by the way, do not. This is just for a concept. Do not email Mount Bachelor saying you should saying they shouldn't do this. Next is the immediate east side. I don't know what to put. I don't know, but I feel like we should add like another lift like right there or something. There's somewhere right about there. All right, now it's the backside. There are no lifts back here. If I if I know if I know correctly, there are no lifts back here. I'll get to Summit later, but because there's like one lift that goes up to Summit. But as I was saying, the backside. There's a ton of open space in the backside, and we could. But it also is home to like some of the hardest terrain that Bachelor has. I've never been back there, by the way. And all right, let's see. How about we let's do hmm maybe I should put one right put a lift like right there. That is horrible. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna make that a little bit better. Like there's no trees in the way. Not that I can see, and there's no trees in the way, and but I feel like it'd be very steep of an incline to build something on it. Next is the immediate east side, or this is still the back side though, and I guess there could be one. Whoops, my fault. I'm gonna probably add one right there. They could add like a tram a one of those like trams that some resorts haven't. Like I know Powder has the money for it. Like if they're charging me $400 for for a day pass, maybe they should consider adding a tram. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Maybe like maybe like one right there. That would be very fucking remote. Holy shit, though. I guess we could add one right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be a good place to put it. And as I come back, I feel like this area of the mountain still has not a lot of not a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna fix that. First, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I might have just destroyed Cloud Chaser a little bit, but hold on. God, I suck at drawing. Oh my god. Probably like right there is a shorter lift, and then over here where east west divide right here, and where the east and west catch line, which for some reason are really huge or long. They should have a split up, not not to create segregation again. But I'm gonna put one right here. Maybe it could be like I don't know, like it could do that something or something. Like it could do, Lips could do that. Like there's a bunch of lifts at like Mount Hood Meadows that do that. Go up dramatically. There's a ton of lifts there. Now now we move on to the summit. And uh, right now there's like two. Uh, but uh, but in real life there's one. Man, where should we put? Where should I? Let's just get a zoom in on Summit. I would say Summit is like this area right here. So there's one off the Sunrise Lift, which is one like the one that's a, that's very far down. So there's one like right here. There, it only makes sense if we just put it off of like I don't know Pine Martin or something. Yeah, like right here, Pine Martin. And also maybe I'll put I also seen this happen at some ski resorts. Like this action. Hold up, let me. Maybe a little bit like it's like the west of northwest. It could be and they could like cross right here. Could be cool, but also could make could make some problems. But I've seen some resorts do that. And I'm not gonna explain what ones that I'm talking about because I don't know where they are, but I seen it. I seen it. Anyway, right here is still has nothing. I feel bad for this area. Let's like add one right here because I don't know. It could like hmm. It could be like a like more like intermediate beginner friendly like area of the mountain, even though cloud chaser already does that job. Huh. So yeah. Now how I'm gonna now do the harder terrain like the moraine, the West Ridge, Serengeti Plains, and these double blacks up here. Let's like put what should we do? We should have like maybe another tram here, like on the front side of the mountain. Oh my god, I cannot draw. This could be a very long lift. And also could cut off a Skyliner. Alright, I want to move on to runs now, and let, let's start with Sunrise. I'd say because it has the most room. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with green runs, and then end with blues. And all right, where should we add one? I feel like we could add one like right here because we could add. I think we should add one like right here because like it's off of Alpine Glow, which is not that hard, and it's like a crossover between like Alpine Glow and Sunrise. Next is the Rainbow. I want to do go over to do something like this because I want it's like like again another crossover from like from Rainbow to Sunrise for people for if people want to go to Sunrise they could choose that way like from Rainbow. Now I want to go now. What if you want to go from Rainbow to Cloud Chaser? What do you want to do? So I guess you could like go through here. I feel like that would be a lot harder of a green run, but like it could work, but now we need to do like I feel like these ones are covered. Like cloud chasers are like I don't know what this lift could be, but let's go over to Let's go over to whoops, that's too far west or left. How about like right here where I could go to the blue runs now? How about we could like do one like right here that connects over to Avalanche? I mean, this one right here, like Cliffhanger, it's not that hard honestly, but wonder what a good place to add one as well. But so like off of Lower Pine to here, and then also a crossover from like Lower Pine to Pine Martin. Like, what if you want to go to Pine Martin after you're doing a little lift alignment? All right, now we actually. I'm gonna actually do the blue runs now. I've been neglecting it. I feel like we could add one like right here. Because what if you want to go to get over to Outback faster and off of Ed's Garden? Like is like what if you want to get over to Outback faster? Like this actually might be faster, but I feel like you don't need. I feel like you don't need that though. I think Northwest has one too many black run. So I'm gonna do I'm like gonna add one off of here and then crossing over to here. And then because it could, what if you want to go from northwest to like from Osprey Way to Huckleberry Picker? Who wants to go there though, but don't ignore that. Hmm. Let's do now. Now let's do the front side because there are way. I'm not even gonna bother doing the back side because it's very difficult back there. But I feel like there's way too many blue runs here. But I'm like gonna do one between Olympian, like DSQ to Olympian, and because what if you want to change from DSQ to Olympian, and then what if you want to go from Tippy Toe, this black run here, to Coffee? Like what if Tippy Toe is not very not that good for not in your skill level, so you cross over to Coffee, which probably is in your skill level, but huh. Now it looks like it's, now it looks like it. Now it looks like a frowny face. Anyway, so I kind of want to try. I don't know. Like I feel like we could do like we could get away with like crossing crossing from Canyon to Tippy Toe, and then Olympian shuttle up here over to the actual Olympian run. I mean, it could be a slower. It could be a faster run. It could be a faster run, and then what should we do after that? I feel like the all right. I'm gonna do black runs now, and so I'm totally not stealing this idea from Mount Hood Meadows. So this one is gonna be a one called Private Reserve. Also PR Private Reserve and private Private Reserve. I'm not gonna write the rest of that actually. I'm just gonna leave it as PR just for just for keepsake. PR single diamond. That's not a That's totally not a square. A black square. I feel like I want to add one right here because if a theoretical lift would be made there, we could do like something like that. So it could be like Hood Watch or the sisters and actually no, the sisters might sound a little bit suspect, but I don't know. But maybe like there could be one like right here. To not like West Westridge and the Moraine. I'm gonna do not totally not stolen again. This could be named God's Wall. Please don't email Mountain Meadows that I stole their ideas. You could call it just we could call it God's drywall. I don't know. There might be drywall in in God's room. You'll never know, right? Could be drywall, could be tile. Who knows? But we should also add another one right here in between the Westridge and Serengeti Plains. I'm gonna do I don't know the uh I don't know. We could do like like huh. I don't know. I don't know what's at here because I might do a since there's like a few runs at Bachelor that are named after like places places in Australia. Like I'm gonna do like do some from here from Org from Oregon because do some stuff from Oregon because it could like it could I don't know but how about we add like plain donuts. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do the midsection. I was just searching for words. All right, we let's go back to down to the to the down under. No pun intended, but I want to do here because this because why not? And then also another one over like Sparks Lake Bowl or Sparks Lake Run right here, and then Sparks Lake Bowl to be an actual run, not just a section of not just a name for a part of the mountain. But it'll interchange into here. I guess it could do the same thing in like I don't know. There now it looks like hair. Now it looks like the mountain has hair. Let's go over here because there's barely any black runs here. And so I'm gonna add another one like right here, to like the it's like the what's the word I'm looking for? The like this patch of forest, like in between Bluebird and Rainbow. I'm gonna add another one right here. How about blackbird? That only makes sense because there's a there's a blue there's a blue one and it's called bluebird, and so it only makes sense that there's a blackbird.